Check out. Line 674. Hey, check. 58, come on. 58.
Now a first down throw. Love. He's got the hook up to Lazard. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, Delta.
Love. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
12. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Throwing is Love. Completes it to Samuel. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check safety. 12.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Check out. 380. Drop deep. Kill. 540. Easy. Alert. 11Z.
A shotgun snap for Love. Check down to Breida. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
No. Hey, check. 12.
Throwing on 3rd down. Love. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Set, ready? 10 Lobo. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the buses. Check out.
They go with Leonard Fournette, 3rd-year back from LSU. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Look at me. Zip up now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
You don't want no problems with me. Ready. 50, plant.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Set. 30 base. Pilot, 64, win.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Leonard Fournette with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Hey, Haywood.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
My 50, my 12. I got you, boy. My 50. Righty. Pick it up.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Luck under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Green 90.
Third and long. It's locked. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now Austin. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. He's going to float this over the middle deep, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete.
The pass on 2nd down. Complete to number 15. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
That's trash. That's trash. Whoa. Hey, Mike's 50. Right here. Hey, Charlie.
From the gun, here's Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Eagles on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. 11 deep. Mike 50. Watch the backer. Let's go, Mike 50.
Now it's Love. And able to find Kirk complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Luck now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Get off the field. Check. 12. Check 24. I got it. I got motion.
After the run, Luck going to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Michael Bannon able to record his 5th sack of the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Just beating the play clock is Love. And he's going to go down again. Deron Payne in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now McSorley. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Andy Isabella, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Prater for the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Let's go, boys, let's go!
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Let's go, Mexico. 58, come on. Here we go. 58, right over there. Yeah. 12. Right there. Watch the pass.
Here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hurry, hurry!
Out of the gun, Locke. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Austin. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 42-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
At the 39-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Go. Now.
On 3rd down, it's McSorley. Now he steps away. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin him back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now Leonard Fournette. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way in to Touchdown, Seattle. Leonard Fournette with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Brian Burns in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Luck and the offense is going to stay out there.
On. We got double up. 11.
They're going to go. It's Luck. Open man is Kirk, complete. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Hey, alert 3.
Here's Luck. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Luck now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey. You got 3. 3 down. Mike's 50. Here we go.
Here's Luck. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Twelve. 58, right over there. Hey, orbit. Right there.
To throw is Luck. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Luck now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
11 V. Hurry, hurry.
Throwing again is Luck. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
58 to Mike. 58. Echo. Watch the run. Watch the run. Go ahead. Switch.
Back to throw. Luck. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Brian Burns, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Luck. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey, watch this. Reggie.
Here we go on 4th. Luck. That is caught at the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
I got one. Check 15. Alert. Alert 3. Pick the edge. Topper.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Watch the twist.
They run again with Breida. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Hey, check. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Stop your whining.
On 4th down, Lock. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. From the 22, here's second and 8. On second down, it's McSorley. His throw incomplete. The intended target was the rookie Terry McLaurin, and it's third down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
The Seahawks on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third and 8.
Go.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Pulled in at the 24. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. Now Luck. That's caught. It's Coleman. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Eagles on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is third and 8.
58 to Mike. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
Throwing is Luck. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
Check 26, check 26. Set.
46-yard line.
Gone right.
On first down, here's Breida. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 on the Seahawks' 48-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Exit.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Rush in. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Breida, he'll try the right side. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Matt Breida with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. The extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Leonard Fournette, 77 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Prater for the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give coming right is Breida. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Deron Payne. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Ready, ready. Hey, high 7. Yeah. Rip right. 51's the mic. 22 jet bomber. Tighten up. Hey. Motion backfield. Shoot.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That ball complete to Isabella. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. So the victory here for Seattle. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no.